Hello students, welcome to my next lecture. This is lecture number 5. Topic for today's session is Operations Management, a System Perspective. I Dr. Rohan Prabhakar Dhivale welcome you all. The subject is Operations and Supply Chain Management. This is online lecture series and don't forget to subscribe. Learning objective for today's session is to understand operations management as a system perspective. So we will start with our session and first of all we will try to understand what is system. System is a group of interacting or interrelated elements that act according to set of rules to form an unified whole. A system surrounded and influenced by its environment is described by its boundaries, structure, and purpose, and expressed in its functioning. A system is a group of interrelated items in which no item is studied in isolation will act in the same way as it would be in the system. A system is divided into series of parts or subsystem, and any system is a part of a larger system. A system's boundaries defines what is inside the system and what is outside the system. System's environment is everything outside the system's boundary that may have an impact on the behavior of the system. A system's inputs are the physical objects of information that enters if from the environment and its output are the same which leaves it for the environment. System view of operations management states that activities in an operations system can be classified into three categories, that is inputs, then transformation process, and third is output. Inputs are further classified into three categories: external input, market input, and inputs from various primary resources. Now look at this figure. Figure consists of three parts, that is just now we have seen inputs, transformation process, and output. Inputs can be capital, money, material, various equipments, facilities, suppliers, information, and so on. With all these inputs are transferred into output. Outputs can be various products, goods, services, and facilitating services. During this transformation process from input to output, transformation can be alternation, it can be transformation, storage and inspection, and so on. While we are talking about the environment, environment can be consist of suppliers economies, competitors technologies, customers, government, and so on. There is one more feedback type of part in the entire system, that is monitoring and control. We can see various data coming to the part of monitoring and control, and in return from monitoring and control the outputs arrows, that is actions, are coming back. So this feed of data and those data can be converted into decisions and decisions are transferred into various type of actions. This monitoring and control can be done by the managers or topmost authorities. So this is about operations as a system perspective. Transformation resources are the elements that act on or carry out the transformation process on the other elements. This includes such elements such as labor, equipment, plant, and energy. The nature and mix of these resources will differ between the operations. The transform resources are the elements which gives the operations system its purpose and goal. Now we will see customers value as output of any service operation. So any organization with the service operations, there can be various inputs, and these inputs are through various processes are transformed into outcomes. This outcome is nothing but your service product. Now at receiver end there is customer, and during this process of conversion of inputs into output, customer is experiencing your services. Output can be customer value. So this is important for customer's point of view, that customer perceived value. There can be gap between perceived benefits from the customer. So organizations, for service organizations, customer value as output is extremely important. Operation system is concerned with converting the transformed resources from inputs into outputs in the form of goods and services. These are three main type of transform resources of materials which can be transformed either physically, that is in the case of manufacturing, or by location, that is in the case of transformation, or by ownership, that is in case of retail, or by storage, that is in the case of warehousing. This is the book of Operations and Supply Chain Management written by myself. The book is of Simba publication. In my next video, we will learn operations management as a system perspective and total quality management as well. Learning outcome from today's session, we have learned operations management as a system perspective. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for further notification. Thanks for watching. All the best for your studies. These are some references I have used for preparing this video. Thank you.